Batman is the true Sigma male.
He is.
because he only fucks supermodels so that people don't find out that he's totally unconcerned with sex.
Right, exactly.
Because he's too concerned instead with being a Batman.
Yes.
He doesn't want anybody to find out.
Yeah, man.
He's afraid that if people find out he doesn't like pussy, that they'll learn that he's a Batman.
Right, exactly.
This sucks.
This is we were going back and forth doing some real fun bits about Batman, and we'll just try to like turn it on and just do one of the bits we just did. And I still think the premise is funny. It's a funny premise,
but the magic is gone.
The premise is that it's funny because like Batman, he only that's how Sigma he is that he only fucks girls to trick people into thinking he wants to.
Right.
That's it. It's like that's how fucking Sigma the guy is.
But he
goes out on a yacht with 10 supermodels as a distraction.
Right.
So that no one finds out that he's fucking fighting crime.
I feel weakened by my attempt.
Oh, no.
You know, my goal was to have it be
right.
that, you know, you and I were sitting here, we were yucking it up pretty hard, doing some fucking killer Batman material. And I was like, why are we not rolling?
Yeah, just
so I tried
jump right into it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I tried to like, you know, discreetly press the record button, but in the process of doing so, I had to like continue the bit.
Right.
And I was in the middle of a bit. If like it had been in the middle of you doing a bit and I could have done it without you noticing, I could have maybe continued to capture the magic. But instead I pressed a button and went, okay, magic time, Will. Be magical. Nothing.
Well, it's like, if I also maybe hazard a guess as to what part of the problem was, is that like, is that we were making a pussy joke and you were like, and now it's time to do the pussy joke in front of everybody. Oh shit, wait, can I do the pussy joke in front of everybody? Let me do the pussy joke very slowly, word by word, so I can figure out exactly how much of it I can do in front of everybody. And it turns out most of it's fine. Welcome everybody
to Life in
the World to Come. My name is fucking. I was gonna just like throw out a Mad Max guy, but all the names are so good, and I couldn't pick one.
That's tough.
They all have incredible names.
Yeah,
I watched every Mad Max movie.
Yeah,
I watched all of them, and they all have such good names. I'm Lord Humongous.
That's a pretty good.
Isn't that so
it's
good?
Kind of fucking awesome.
You know what I like about Lord Humongous specifically out of all the Mad Max villains?
What?
Is that all of the Mad Max villains, the Mad Max villains are like Immortan Joe, like fucking Scrotus.
That's good.
Like fucking, like, what was the first guy's name? I forget. It was like fucking Snake or something. I don't remember.
Solid.
There was something like that. There was like the Knight Rider. This guy's fucking name is just Humongous. You want to know why he's called that? Guess. That's it. He's a huge guy. He's got like kind of a German accent, and that's his whole thing. He's just
humongous.
He's humongous, and that's his thing.
All right, and I'm trying to.
You get to be Rictus Erectus.
That's pretty cool.
Rictus Erectus is pretty good.
That's a pretty cool name.
I mean, he's not the cool. He's kind of the the idiot one. He's kind of the dumb one.
Can I be Anya Taylor-Joy instead?
You can be Anya Taylor-Joy.
I'm Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, not Furiosa. Anya Taylor-Joy.
No, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you don't care. Who gives a shit?
No.
It's because you're Anya Taylor-Joy from The Menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen any Mad Max movies.
You haven't even seen the new one, Fury Road?
No.
Oh, they're fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
They're genuinely good movies, even if like you're not into, I don't know. I was about to say even if you're not into that kind of thing, they might not be for you if you're not into that kind of thing. But they might be because they're great.
I don't know what kind of thing I'm into.
They're really all the Mad Max. I mean, I definitely knew that the first Mad Max or Mad Max Fury Road was good. And then the other night I watched Furiosa and I was like, this is so good. I have to watch all of the old ones to see if they're good. And you know what? They are. I don't know if they reach the heights of the new ones, but like they're all really enjoyable movies, and I would highly recommend that everybody watch Mad Max. And none of this is going in the main thing because it's just boring, and I'm just saying stuff. I'm just like saying that this movie is good and you should go watch it. But they're all I am a diehard fan of that series now. It's fucking a great time. And it's not even that long a series. There's 3 fucking Mel Gibson movies. And then there's the 2 new ones. That's 5 movies. You could knock that out in 2 days if you're me. And I did.
It was fun.
It was great. Yeah, I had a great time.
Sounds fun.
I watched 2 movies a night, and it was nice.
That sounds really nice.
It was.
You know, when
I watched Furiosa and was like, this is great. I'm going to go to Quick Check, buy a bunch of popcorn and ice cream.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and then I got a bunch of popcorn and ice cream, and I came home, I curled up in bed, and I watched 2 more Mad Max movies, and it was a great night.
You gotta invite me one of the next time you do something like that.
Maybe I will. It was a really nice time.
Yeah, except for the curling up in bed part.
Yeah, no, we don't need to do that.
No, my bed's much bigger.
No.
So
we can spread out. We can really.
So yeah, welcome everybody to Life in the World to Come.
Life in the World to Come.
I'm Anya Taylor-Joy.
I'm Rictus Erectus. I want to be the dumb guy, actually.
You can be whoever
I
want
to
be.
The idiot son.
I want to be Anya Taylor-Joy.
That's awesome. I feel it. Do you get to? No, you don't get to kill me. Not yet.
Well, whether or not I do, it's that's fine. I'm just happy. I'm just happy.
Just happy to exist in that space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm like really happy right now. I'm like having a great time.
And welcome for the Life in the World to Come. This is a podcast about the apocalypse, which I, thanks to these movies, remembered that I loved. And so
Hell yeah.
This episode's going to be apocalypse as hell.
Nice.
This episode is going to be about riding across the wasteland in cars made out of other cars. You know? This is going to be about explosions.
I'm doing sound effects.
This is awesome. Yes, no, that's good. This is about fucking nipple rings. A lot of nipple rings in these movies. God damn, there's a nipple ring. There's at least one nipple ring per Mad Max movie, and I mean at least.
Do I get a nipple ring?
I'm sure if you want. No one can stop you.
Nice.
Like I feel like fucking George Miller was just giving out free ones. As long as he was on set, just looking at those fucking films.
Fuck yeah.
It's a very nipple ring forward culture that arrives after the fucking Australian apocalypse.
Weird.
Yeah, man. It's just fucking which it kind of implies in George Miller's eyes that like everyone was just waiting. Just like you're just like that like the second that like literally the millisecond that we stop worrying about societal norms, we're all piercing our nipples.
It's
just
really
like we're all currently ashamed of piercing our nipples, and we're not going to have to worry about it anymore. According to George Miller. That's so funny.
Oh, I love that.
Piercing nipples is a kind of a plot point in Furiosa, actually. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is a pierced nipple scene.
I think I gotta see this movie.
It's a great movie.
I think I gotta see this
Furiosa,
movie.
like I actually
What's it rated?
I forget. Probably R, but like I don't know.
Nice. Sorry. All right.
So welcome everybody to Life in the World to Come. Wait,
we're doing this again.
Okay,
How many times?
that's right.
We can do it again. That's fine.
I know I gotta come up with my own this time.
Okay.
I'm Maximus Cock. It kind of sounds like something that someone would be called in that.
And I'm Mel Gibson.
And we're gonna go through. We're gonna be answering your questions about the apocalypse
And how to survive it.
and how to survive in the dang thing, how to get by, how to thrive.
Chris and I got fucking conked in the head by a wizard.
Yes, that's yeah.
And now we can see the future.
And now I can see the future. Maybe that was his plan for us. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
But either way, here we are, and now you get to reap the benefits of our expertise.
Who knows what that fucking wizard was thinking? He just fucking
Who
started
knows?
clocking us with his staff.
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
He was a mad man.
He was mad at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he even so pissed at you about? He was just screaming. I didn't even catch what he was saying. He was like fucking drunk or something. I didn't, you know.
Don't worry about it.
Is that because you couldn't think of something, or because it's private?
Because it's private.
Okay.
And because don't worry about it.
Okay.
And what happened between me and his wife is our business.
I see.
We don't have to talk about it. You know?
See, I, honestly, my next question was going to be, is the reason you're not answering because the only thing you could think of was that you fucked his wife?
Right.
that's my thing.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Up until the moment where I said that just now, I was trying to think of something different. It's just like I was truly just like I'm like something. Whatever's gonna come out of my mouth, it's not gonna be that I'm fucking his wife. Well, it's gonna be something different. Oh shit. Well.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Well, because that's what this podcast really is.
Unfortunately,
for
better or for worse.
We'll joke about it being the piss and cum podcast, but like in reality, it's the cuckolding podcast.
Well, this. Listen, I've been thinking about this recently. It's like people, including us, will say that this is a piss and cum podcast.
Yeah,
and it's not. It's not. This is a podcast about the apocalypse, and it just so happens that piss and cum is so funny. It's so funny is the thing.
Right.
Piss and cum. It has nothing to do with the premise, which is the apocalypse. It just
That's a good point.
I love that little spice. I'm gonna make it spicy.
I think the problem is just that the word cum is in the name.
It is.
And you and I are man children.
Right, exactly. It's a kind of is it Pavlovian? I don't know. It's just
I don't think so.
It's just we can't,
Yeah, I don't think it's Pavlov, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it feels impossible to ignore.
Impossible. No, it is impossible.
Welcome everybody to Life in the World to Come.
I'm
Chris Dunn.
I'm Will Wood.
That's fine. That was just transition. Do we want to get?
No, I want to be Anya Taylor-Joy again.
What? You want to be Anya Taylor?
Yeah, I want to be
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. Everybody go stream I Me Myself by Will Wood and the Tapeworms. All right,
let's cut it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead. We should probably. It's fucking late. So.
It is. Yeah.
So if we can, this should be an efficient one. Let's get into. Do you want to just get into questions? Do we have any other stuff that happened this week that we want to address? Any cool things happening in life?
Dude, my life is so crazy. My life is so crazy and cool. But I don't want to tell anyone.
Exactly. I was about to say. It's like
it's a surprise.
Yeah.
that y'all will hear about later, maybe. Yeah. Maybe not. This sounds ominous. I have a gun.
It's like, yeah. Maybe you'll hear about it later. Maybe you won't, Sandra. Just someone really specific and just like one person.
Stay tuned, Sandra. I just added that on top because I wanted to like reinforce the Sandra thing in case we have a listener named Sandra, so they can like feel weird.
So they can really get into it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone is named Sandra.
Nobody listens to this podcast.
I don't know. I'm going to take it a step further. I don't think anyone is named Sandra. Imagine naming your child Sandra in 2024. Ridiculous.
Nah. Everybody who listens to this podcast is named like fucking Quinn.
Yeah.
Or Frankie.
No, Quinn was so accurate. All right. So how about we get into questions? What do you say?
Yeah.
Let's just like go right into it. You know?
Right.
Let's do this. Okay. Hello, Chris and Will.
Hello.
I have fallen deeply in limerence for a girl
Shut up.
I just met a few months ago. It's absolutely gut-wrenchingly horrible and is plunging me into a state of mental darkness. In the world to come, will being horribly obsessed with someone benefit you in any way? Or should I not rely on anyone and aim my fixations elsewhere?
That was the most unctuous question I've ever heard.
Those are pretty unctuous.
It was so unctuous.
I think I have an answer. If you don't have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
And some of the I knocked your plug out of this wall.
My God, fuck, dude.
Some of you are going to see this answer.
To call the police.
some of you are going to see this answer coming from me. This sounds like a nemesis waiting to happen. This sounds like part one of a nemesis origin story. There's a lot of people who in a romantic context will throw out the word obsession, and it's a little, and it's like, I don't know. How do I make this a joke? There's always like a weird, sinister undercurrent to it.
Oh yeah.
Whenever I hear that word,
Yeah.
So like I think honestly more appropriate is to channel those feelings towards your enemies. You know?
You start bringing up obsessions, and you start crossing the line between Tom York.
Right.
As a creep,
Yeah.
and the movie Creep as a creep,
Yeah.
Right. And so but before I comment any further, I just have to say I'm sorry. I was distracted by the tail end of that during the tail end of that question,
Right.
Because I was trying so hard to come up with like an overused I'm an author word to make fun of their use of the word limerence.
Right.
That's why I called them unctuous.
Right. Yeah. It's like a
because it's like a
it feels
I know words
obsequious.
sort of.
Am I using that right? Is that how you use that word?
It's so diaphanous.
Yeah. Exactly. It's fuck. It's
effervescent.
I feel like I've made this joke before, but again, I was trying to think of a word, and just my brain was just going through the deck of cards that has fancy words in them, and I don't know who put these cards in that deck, but it was the word cheese 6 times. I drew 6 cards, and they all said cheese on them, and I'm like, that's not a fancy word. It's a regular ass word.
I don't know why that started getting me. Even before you said cheese, I was already losing it. You know why? Because I was essentially doing the same thing, trying to figure out what word was on those cards. And as I was shuffling through it, it was just penis. 6 cards in a row, penis.
It could have just as easily been penis.
Well, that's, yeah.
It was an incredible stroke of luck, honestly, that it was cheese instead.
You know what? I think that it's about time that you and I really consider the possibility of starting to use the word cheese.
Right.
When we roll, starting to head towards cheese instead of penis. Because penis is funny,
right?
But cheese is a whole different genre of funny.
It's a different genre of funny, but I don't know. It's dangerous in a similar but different way. Because I don't know. Do we want to be seen as disgusting perverts or LOL random? Neither of those are good. I don't want to be either one.
Well, I mean, it depends.
I guess I should rather be LOL random. I feel like I'm supposed to choose that one.
I feel like we could be talking about Pop-Tarts and tacos and sporks.
I guess we could, yeah.
That would be so random
Just
and funny.
Just get really millennial about this.
Yeah. We could fucking really get into that. I mean, I grew up on that stuff.
Question what this person is obsessed.
Right. Yes.
They're
Sorry.
obsessed.
Oh my God, we've been recording for half an hour.
This person is obsessed, and they and listen. You got to take that energy. You got to direct it towards your nemesis.
Otherwise, just being obsequious and unctuous and effervescent.
Exactly. Yeah, that's no. It's. They don't give a. This person doesn't give a shit about your goddamn vocabulary.
No.
You're gonna use these words in front of that person. They're gonna be like, "What, you a fucking nerd?" And you know that pain you're gonna feel in that moment when they reject you for being a word nerd, a dumb person who says words that are bigger than they need to be. You take that pain and that rage and you flip it, and you're like, "This is my fucking nemesis." And let's be clear, just so it's fair. Wait for them to kill your dad or something.
Yeah.
Don't just take. Actually, I kind of realized where I was. I kind of realized I was like, are you in love with someone? Hate them.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wait for them to.
You did kind of say if they reject you, kill them.
Right. That is kind of what I said. That's not what but it isn't actually. That's how you interpreted it, and you're wrong for interpreting it that way.
You're right. That's my fault.
Yes, it is. It was. What I meant is listen. If they're that kind of person, they're going to betray you. So just wait for it to happen. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to speed it along, You just hang around with your back turned to them.
Just
and wait for them to stab it.
Just keep your back at them at all times.
Right, exactly.
Follow them around walking backwards.
Just being like, oh man, what a shame it would be if someone to stick a knife right to the base of my spine.
You know, when they go into the kitchen, just go oops towards the knife block over and over.
Yeah, you're really trying. You're really trying to get. If you can get them on a technicality, it counts.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if you're obsessed with someone, make them your nemesis. Is that what you're saying?
Nemesis, yeah. Well, or I guess find a nemesis.
Okay.
You know, take that energy, and maybe it's the same person, but like the point is to take that energy and to channel it towards. Obsession should not be reserved for lovers. Love is for lovers.
I agree.
Obsession is for enemies.
That is very yes,
Okay.
exactly. Obsession with someone you're in love with, that's not really love. Mm-hmm. You know, you're trying to fill some void inside your heart.
Right.
That's, you're trying to make up for some deficiency you think you have inside your mind, or a deficiency you do have, in which case get that one checked out. Right. But, get it checked out. What the fuck does that mean? Get therapy, I guess. I guess that's what if you have deficiencies, fix them. Stop being flawed. But you're, maybe you're, if you're obsessing over someone, it's unhealthy unless it's about, vengeance.
Unless it's about vengeance
or bloodlust.
Because I had something. I sure I did. Because it's gone.
Damn.
Fuck.
Listen.
Yeah, no, like you don't want to. It's. Yeah, I don't know. It's just gone.
Oh, man.
You ever try too hard to remember a joke and then it just causes your brain to come to a grinding halt?
Yeah, mine just died.
It's probably fine. I feel like we covered it.
I mean, like, what was the question really anyway? Like, I'm obsessed with someone. What do I do?
Is that is it like, what can I do with that obsession?
Yeah.
And again, it's just like channel it towards someone who deserves it.
Right.
Which is your worst enemy.
Right. No, the person you love doesn't deserve obsession. That's not fair.
No, the person you love deserves to be pined over from a distance, quietly and chastely.
Yeah.
Ideally, the person you're in love with should never know your name.
Okay.
The person love is dangerous and for fools, and so you must, and so that the only way that you should express your love is by standing on a cliff, looking wistfully out into the distance.
I'm sorry, everyone. Chris is going through a divorce
I'm going
right
through
now.
a bad divorce right now, and it's not affecting my work.
Okay, yeah. Sandra, if you're listening, get your fucking lawyer to back off my friend. You gotta stop, Sandra.
This is why you always get a prenup.
Yeah.
You always get a prenup. Our next question.
Because otherwise you end up with that post-nup clarity.
That's pretty. Is that? Did you make that up?
I'm a
or is
genius.
That like a thing?
I'm a fucking genius.
It feels like something someone's dad would say.
I'm a father.
Oh my god, Sandra.
What?
The plot thickens. I don't know.
Sandra,
you've got Sandra pregnant. That's all.
No, Sandra's.
You've
your
cucked
wife.
Me again.
Oh, okay, why you're getting a divorce, right?
Exactly.
Because I knocked up your wife, Sandra. Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah, this is actually. I feel like we've done this before. This is a story continuing. Actually. All right. Next question.
Just really quick, if anybody could, through examining episodes wherein we've talked about cucking each other,
right?
If you could figure out a timeline of...
if you put together a complete timeline of this relationship, of this weird kind of like on again, off again throuple I'm in with Will.
Like this, I really like the idea. I would love to know like what the podcast says our personal history is. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
right.
If it was all canon.
We like lived. We did live together.
Yeah,
we lived together, but then also like but then stopped living together, and then I got married, and then you fucked my wife, and then for a while you were sleeping on my bed while I was on the couch. That was a part of it.
Yeah.
And then,
but also like we cut each other's arms off at one point too. I think.
Right, that also was a huge part of it. I think I hit you with a truck or something.
Yeah, somebody please tell us what our story is. I really want to know.
All right, this next question.
What's up? Hello.
Hey, Christ and Wilt.
Boo! I got the fucking short end of the stick on that one.
It was kind of funny though, because just Will, but with a T at the end.
Yeah, no, I but like you're Jesus Christ, and I'm what? Wilt Chamberlain.
Hey, you can't win them all.
You're the son of God, and I'm some fucking 2-bit basketball player.
I mean, there was one where we were piss and pill.
I know.
So I feel like we've made up for it.
I guess that
maybe balancing out. I think.
No, because I was still
to be
pill. I just wasn't piss.
Well, that's true, I guess.
You know, I was only happy because I wasn't pissed. There's a cartoon somebody made of me on the of us on the internet where they drew me as Mario afterward.
I've seen that one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they draw me as it's subtle, but I'm the Luma that's next to it.
Oh,
the little star guy has a beard.
That's cute.
Me. Yeah,
I like that.
Our next question. Hello, Christ and Wilt.
Hello.
In the world to come, will we discover new feelings? Will some feelings start to change? Will we feel kind of funny all the time? What if I don't want to be sad and I didn't want to be happy, but I wanted to be a little dongalicious?
Well, you'll never be dongalicious, but you might be scuncho.
You don't have... Listen. Not everyone has it in them to be dongalicious.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone has that special pizzazz that lets them access that dongalicious energy.
Right.
That all the ladies crave. You're either born with it or you ain't, baby.
And being dongalicious does require pizzazz.
It does.
And pizzazz is one of the
new
feelings.
It's going to be one of the new emotions.
Yes.
Yeah, in addition to happy, sad, angry, and also pizzazz. And you know the beautiful thing is, like, I feel like we both immediately know exactly what pizzazz feels like.
Yes, I feel like I've felt it.
It's like joy, but a little bit less joyful, but a little bit more fancy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not as like elated as joy, but it's like ooh, a little bit. You know?
I feel like it has a lot of energy.
It does.
But the energy is.
Gayer.
It's a little gayer.
That's the word we're looking for.
It's gayer.
Yeah.
And it's a little more controlled. Not necessarily controlled.
Yes. Yeah.
You can have out of control pizzazz, but you can control pizzazz more than you can control, say, euphoria.
Right, exactly.
And I think pizzazz is a bit more directed as well.
It is.
Pizzazz has purpose.
But that's the thing is pizzazz is joyful, it's silly, it's lighthearted, but it's also a weapon. You can use pizzazz in all kinds of different ways.
Pizzazz is a lot like panache.
It is.
You know?
They're very similar and many people get them confused.
Yes. And so
panache is just the straight version of pizzazz.
Yeah.
And
no,
again,
panache is bisexual. But
it is, you're right. It's panache.
The straights don't get either.
Yeah, the straights do not feel. To feel is gay, so they do not.
So we have panache, and pizzazz, saying we as though I am a member of this community. Which, who knows? I'm still doing that.
It's I feel like it's the funnest thing to do.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you gotta fucking commit, and then they're like, oh, that's what you are.
Yeah.
So so it's better for it to be. That's what I feel that way about my sexuality. I feel that way about my sexual history. Just have it be a mystery so that they think it's more interesting than it is.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Chris's sexual history is fascinating.
It's so interesting.
Yeah.
You have no idea how interesting it is.
There's a book about it.
Chris
wrote a book.
I wrote a book about it, and you can't see it.
I read it.
I wrote it for Will for his birthday. Happy birthday. Here's my fuck journal. You're welcome.
And someday I'm gonna leak it on Amazon.
That's secretly what I wanted.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn. Well, then I guess I'll just do it. I
well.
want to keep it a secret. Now
Yeah, but
that I've
don't
said
tell
it.
me though.
Okay, I won't tell you. All right.
I only get off if I find out about it by accident in like 5 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Then I won't do it.
There's my guy.
Okay.
Okay. There's my guy helping play into my sexual fantasy.
You know, I like to help.
Yeah, you do.
I like to help.
Did we answer the question? What was the question? New feelings?
New feelings. Yeah, whatever it was I just experienced.
Pizzazz.
That was a new one.
That was a little bit of pizzazz just there.
I feel like I could tell you were feeling a lot of pizzazz.
A little bit of pizzazz.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Now, most people...
You're right. That's perfect. You're right. That was an excellent example of pizzazz on my part.
There was a lot of pizzazz.
It was joyful and just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much. Just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit gay?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah, okay.
Bit, yeah.
You didn't say the adjective, so I wasn't sure what you were
getting
getting
at. A little bit gay and a little bit horny.
Yeah.
A little bit gay and horny.
A little bit gay and horny. Yeah. And which is an emotion nobody's felt before.
No one's ever felt this before. It's going to be so new. Nobody's ever felt this before, and if they say that they have, they're lying.
What the fuck? Yeah. No. Yeah, nobody's ever been gay.
Nobody ever has, and if they say they were, they were lying for attention. Our next
I'll
question.
tell you, if
can
you
we keep that in? Because I have to cut that.
I feel like I don't know. It could go either. I personally will only ever advocate for cutting terrible things I say.
Yeah, you get the shit when I do it.
But whatever you do, I can just look. I didn't say it. You know.
Right.
You know, nobody's ever been gay, and certainly nobody who's gay has ever felt pizzazz.
Right. No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Our next question.
But that's the new feeling that the world to come is going to bring is gayness. There won't be this.
All right, let's do an easy one now.
That one was pretty easy. I feel like the answer is being gay.
Being gay is the new emotion that no one has ever done. Our next question.
This sucks.
Hey, fellas. I had a really good burger today. Will quality burgers be hard to come by in the world to come?
No. Next question.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it would be funny to just say no and move on. You know, I thought that would be way funnier than it ended up being.
If you throw a guy down a rocky enough cliff, he'd probably turn into a burger by the end of it.
he turned into something malleable,
something that you could put into, you could smush into that general shape. And what is a burger? Honestly, what is a burger other than some stuff smushed into that general shape?
I mean, it used to be some beef.
It used to be beef, but like
now it's
now you have a bean burger,
pea protein.
You get pea protein. Like there's it's just anything that's in that shape counts as you can call it a burger.
Yeah.
And like some people are gonna get upset at you, but like you'll get away with it. Yeah. No one's gonna put you in jail.
Do it with the person. Yeah. Why not?
Throw him down a rocky cliff. I guess if you're boring and a traditionalist, you could push a cow down a rocky cliff.
The traditional way.
The traditional way. If you're a traditionalist.
But also at the same time, I wouldn't trust anybody who did that. You know, well, actually, that's just a cow. That's a cow. Cows are your friends.
Well, actually, back in the old country in Germany, you know, but with the Hamburg steak, you know, the original Hamburg, that was a lot of people don't know it wasn't just a cow. They would push a cow and a pig down a rocky cliff.
Oh, that's why they called it hamburger.
I think so. Yeah, it might have. Well,
it's got nothing to do with the fact that it was in
from
Hamburg.
Actually, but it was usually a combination of pork and.
You're
beef
saying
meat.
A real thing?
Yes,
and framing as part of it.
Yeah, no, I didn't read. This is a real fact about hamburgers.
Oh, they started.
You think I don't know about hamburgers?
I don't know.
Walk into my house trying to tell me how hamburgers are? You know all about those motherfuckers.
All right, well, you know, fucking get Dr. Prager. Dr. Prager veggie burger, throw a doctor down a hill, and that's how you make a meat-free burger in the world to come.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
I've been dying for an excuse to say this on the podcast, and this is as good as ever going to get.
Okay, yeah.
A couple of times I've seen YouTube shorts that are clips of Tom Holland, our beautiful Spider Boy, our beautiful Spider-Man man, and he's doing interviews, and I think he's got like some bugaboo up his ass about something, because like I've seen him do like in 2 separate interviews. He was like, I think he's like, maybe someone was like making fun of England for having bad food. And so he was like, well, what does America have, right? You know, like, what has America invented? You know, it's like, and the interviewer was like, oh, well, the cheeseburger. And he's like, well, it's right there. It's right there. It's hamburger. It's from Hamburg. It's from Hamburg, Germany. And every time I see that, I want to reach through the fucking screen and take him by the throat and say exactly what I said to you a second ago. You want to come into my house and tell me about burgers, motherfucker? You're talking about a Hamburg steak. The hamburger was invented in, I'm pretty sure, New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh,
in the
shit.
fucking America. It was a different thing. It was, they put it on a fucking sandwich, fucking sandwich bread. But we did that shit. But even if we didn't, Tom Holland, even if hamburgers did originally come from Germany, picture a hamburger in your head, Tom Holland. Where are you? Where are you, Tom Holland? Are you in fucking Germany, Tom Holland? Are you? No? Oh, no. Was it an American cheeseburger you pictured first draft in your head? Yeah? Shut the fuck up then.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and stay in your goddamn lane. Keep being incredibly charming and handsome and talented.
Yeah.
And leave the burgers to me.
You know, that's a good point, because, like, you know, like, I have trouble believing that outside of American restaurants,
Yeah.
like American chains that like spread there, you know, like a virus,
Right.
that they eat that shit in Germany.
Yeah, I don't think
I have German cousins. They're in really good shape.
Yeah, they're
They come to America and they're just like, all the
so-
food is so big here.
My grandpa, the most German man who ever lived, played tennis until he was 87. He was playing tennis and going for runs until he was 87.
He didn't eat cheeseburgers.
He did not eat cheeseburgers.
Nah.
And if he did it with a goddamn fork and knife. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, and then immediately fucking ran a marathon.
Yeah, it's like he was like that kind of guy. Dear Will and Chris, me and my sister were having a conversation about if cheese dies and go to heaven, and that made me think, what will funerals be like in the world to come? I only included this one.
What?
I only included this one because I just want to get this out. I don't give a fuck about you or your sister, and I don't care about your conversations. Never message us again. Our next question.
Wait, but hold on. You said, what was the wait?
The question was, me and my sister were having a conversation about if cheese dies and goes to heaven, and that made me think, what will funerals be like in the world to come?
Okay,
We don't need to do it.
We've answered the funeral thing.
We've answered
before.
the funeral thing.
A million times. Fucking do your homework, people.
Do your homework, and also fuck you. It's also, I'm taking a hard stance on this one. On actually, how dare you? Actually, like this.
Okay, but like,
Try to tell me about cheese? Fuck you.
Well,
I don't care.
But Chris, this is
right.
Tonight we stand at a crossroads.
Okay.
Between cum and cheese.
Right.
And right now we could choose cheese.
We have been given an opportunity to embrace cheese.
I feel like it's worth trying cheese instead of cum for once.
Okay. I mean, do you want to take the first step?
No, not this question is not.
It's right. It's nothing.
No, fuck these people.
It's absolutely nothing.
And honestly, like, how dare you?
And that's what I said. Yeah, I said I don't get it.
But like cheese.
Right. Okay.
Let's go at the next question with a little cheese energy.
Cheese energy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
A little bit of cheese energy.
Well, let's see. What's this next question? Cheese energy. It's a little cheese energy. It's immediately evident to both of us exactly what that is and means. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna bring it.
I'm really curious to know. All right, let's get into this with real, like, serious cheese energy, okay?
Yeah.
Because I want to see what that means to you when we launch into this.
All right. Dear Chris and Will, what will be the superior animal/creature be in the world to come?
Wait, what the fuck is this? What is that? What the fuck is this?
What is that? Is that it?
Hold on, wait.
Is that the creature? Was that a toenail?
No, it's not.
It looks like a toenail from here.
It's just a
on the floor or
tuft of animal fur, I think. This is. I think it's too light to be Snooderman's hair, but
Is that like kind of looks like a feather a little bit?
no, it's
Is that
not
like from
a
the
feather.
inside of a cushion or something?
I guess it could be, but it looks like, I don't know. Bastard has been attacking Snooderman and has been wounding him in little bits, pulling out bits of fur.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, no, it's
Because
fucked
I genuinely like Bastard, and I don't like that he's going down a dark path.
up. He's just a rat.
I think we need to take Bastard to a scared straight kind of thing.
Oh, we are actually.
We're like a rat who's like addicted to heroin comes in. And is like, actually, it's bad to do heroin and hurt people.
Well, the thing about Bastard is that he's really just a rat, and rats don't understand that you can't treat those who are in some way disadvantaged the same way you treat others who don't have those disadvantages. Bastard is through his ignorance and rathood being ableist,
Right.
because Snooderman has problems,
Right. Yeah.
and can't fend for himself in the cage.
Yeah, Snooter is, he needs help.
Yeah,
No one's giving him any.
No, nobody gives him
They
any.
don't know how to do that.
And so he's all busted up.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we are taking him to a Scared Straight program. It's called Being Neutered.
Oh. Oh, poor guy, but also
The
it's
other
for the
option is
best.
to
It's like,
separate them,
right,
you know?
It sucks, but he wasn't gonna be fucking. Anyway, what were we saying? So, what's the best creature?
What?
That was the question.
What was the question?
The question is, what is the superior animal/creature in the world to come?
Rat.
It's gonna be rat.
Yeah, specifically my rat Sebastian.
It's gonna be Sebastian. He takes no prisoners.
Yeah.
And takes no quarter.
It's because he's ruthless.
He's an animal. He's a fucking freak animal, and he'll do anything to anyone and doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a shit.
No.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's not the thing that puts you at the top of the food chain after all this goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Is not strength or speed or intelligence. It's ruthlessness. It's how much of a little bastard you can be.
Hold on a second. I just got to reevaluate this because I forgot we talked about going into this with cheese energy.
Oh shit! Yeah, right.
So
okay.
hold on a second.
I came up with a premise and that was wrong. That was. Oh man.
No, you can't.
I was just take a picture of him. It was really specific, and he's a great visual gag for cheese energy. I just wanted to make sure people get it. He's doing good work. I want people to know.
Look, it's not about the visual element. It's about preparing for the oral element.
Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Oh, I should read the question again.
Yeah, you gotta read the question again.
All right. Okay. Dear Chris and Will, what will the superior animal/creature be in the world to come? Oh my God. Is this Jim Carrey? What is this? Just all facial expressions and shoulders. Just.
My friend the pelican.
Oh, okay.
Be the superior creature.
All right.
My good friend the pelican. With its big, pouchy chin.
Okay.
That'll be the superior being. Flying around and zoop down on the ground and scooping up a bunch of fish, scooping up a bunch of people.
I want to match this energy, and I truly mean this when I say this. I don't know how. I was like, I wanted a yes and, but I don't. Where do I start? Where does yes anding this begin? Well, I don't. There's no foothold for me.
All right, no, I'll help you out. Here.
All right.
So, like, I understand with the energy, cheese energy, as I understood it, was inscrutable. I understand. But here, all right.
Well, it's also I feel like I'm I'm standing at the edge of edge of a pool, right? And you're splashing around in that pool, and you're like, you come into this pool. I'm looking at the pool, and it's just like the water's orange. The water's orange, and there's some like stuff in it.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
that's the cheese.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I want to jump in.
That's that cheese.
I feel like I'm embarrassed to jump into this gross water. I think it's. I don't want to take my shirt off. I feel fat. I don't want to do it.
Come on in. Jump in the cheese pool.
Okay.
Jump in the cheese pool with me. Are you ready?
It's okay. All right. It's gonna be llamas. It's gonna be llamas or something. I don't know. Remember Jimmy Neutron? Llamas are funny, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Shit. Fuck.
Well, the problem is, Bucko,
Yeah.
that you just stuck your little piggies in
Right.
and pulled them right back out. So now your toesies are wet
Yeah, there's
with the cheese juice,
goo on my toes.
but you haven't gone
Called
all
it
the way.
cheese juice, but I don't think it is. I think it's something else.
You got my piss all over your
It's
toes.
just piss. It's all yours.
No, wait, it's cheese. We're not doing piss energy.
Right.
You got my cheese juice all over your toes.
Yeah.
And you got wet, cheesy feet. You don't want wet, cheesy feet.
No, I don't.
No, you want to go for a nice swim.
I do.
Yeah, you do. You fucking do.
Okay.
Get in. Get in the water. Come on, man. You can't leave me here like this. You're all alone.
I'm sinking into it so slowly.
Yeah, it's
Oh
viscous.
God. I stepped into it thinking I would just plop in, but I've only gone down an inch.
Yeah.
I'm standing completely straight, going. It's so viscous.
It's a non-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah, I know. I feel like because I jumped in, it actually made me go in slower. It hardened up beneath me.
Yeah, it's hard to break the surface tension on this cheese.
Yeah, can you move at all?
No. I'm likely to die here. It's like the La Brea tar pits.
Actually, as I sink deeper into it, I feel like it's crushing my chest. I think.
Yeah.
You know, like if you were to they say if you were to actually submerge yourself in concrete, like without any protection, because there's no it would burn your flesh off. I feel like that's what's happening because of the pressure. It's just because it's expanding as I sink into it, and I can breathe less and less as I go in.
Why do you think I sound like this right now?
Right, exactly.
My rib cage is being crushed.
Right, exactly. Oh, well.
So let's...
This would be an incredible place to end the podcast if it was 20 minutes from now. It's gonna be listen. Wait, is this the energy? Wait, just hold on. Is that it? Is that what we're going for right now? Oh shit! Is that more cum than cheese? I don't know.
I don't know.
In the cheese to cum spectrum, where do farts lie?
I feel like, sadly, precisely in the middle.
You're right in the center.
And I'm starting to get scared that we are farts. That we're not actually cum or
I don't know.
cheese.
Is that bad? Is that better or worse? I think it's kind of a lateral move, honestly. I don't know if farts are any worse than cum. But I don't feel better, but I don't think they're worse, you know? It's just kind of the same thing, but a different thing.
I'm not sure I even know what cheese energy is anymore.
I don't think I knew to begin.
I don't think I did either. I just started trying things.
Yeah.
But I gotta
Where did it come from? Why are we talking about cheese energy?
I don't know.
I don't remember at all.
Man. It's been a long day.
It's pretty late.
Yeah,
It's hot in this room.
ultrasound fluid is warm now.
You got fucking ultrasounded today. Was that today?
I got ultrasounded, and my dick still hurts.
They fucking
Cut that.
No.
That's cum energy. I would rather cheese energy. But the problem is, I think that the more maybe we are cum energy,
right?
And the more we go towards cheese, we're just gonna end up in farts,
right? It's 'cause that's just math. You know what I mean? It's like, if we are cum, you add cheese, you get fart.
Yeah.
That's how that equation balances out.
That's not good. I don't want to be that. Oh, I don't think this is rat hair. I think it's coming out of something. Okay,
I think
thank
it
God.
might be coming out of your chair there.
I think it do be coming out that chair. I don't know where in the chair, but I think so.
No, but it's gonna be it's gonna be little rats. It's gonna be little rats and stuff.
So not pelicans or.
I mean, it could be both. They can share. It'll be kind of a triumvirate.
The king
Two rats, pelicans. What did I say? Llamas.
Yeah,
sure.
The king will be Sir Sebastian the bastard, that rat bastard.
Exactly. Yeah, well, because it's always the ruthless ones.
Yes, and he will have an army of rats and pelicans and llamas.
Honestly, I don't think we did it on purpose, but we did pick 3 animals with fucking ruthless energy.
We did.
All of the animals we picked are animals that don't know what empathy is.
That's true.
You know,
llamas
suck. They're bad to be around.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been in one.
They bite you and they spit at you. That's all they do. They just bite and spit.
That's pretty cool.
They're gonna do, if you get close to them, they will take a chomp out your arm, and if you're within 10 feet of them, they'll spit at you.
Llamas will sharpen their teeth and spit acid.
Yeah.
Pelicans' pouches will turn into like a Doctor Who type thing.
Yeah.
Whereas they can fit entire fucking planets in them.
Yeah.
They're bigger on the inside.
Or just big, you know?
They're just really big.
Yeah, they could still put a whole planet in it, but it's not bigger on the inside. It's just that big.
That's really big.
It's just really, it's so big. It's too big.
That's too big. I'm having trouble picturing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucked.
All right.
To see.
And then...
It just honestly, I'm imagining it. It kind of just looks like a big fleshy film. Because it's...
Over the entire planet.
Over the entire planet.
Yeah.
Because you can't... The top of the beak, you can't even see it. It's pelican size.
So that's gonna.
It's the bucket that's the size of the Earth.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The Earth's gonna get swallowed by a single pelican.
By one pelican, the great pelican.
I was gonna try and make a a pun off pelican,
but there isn't one.
But Pella already can. You know, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, that Pella actually, that's a pelican, not a pelican, not.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
But like, it's already pelican. If it was like an elephant, I was like, but that elephant, no, it's not good either.
Hold on, I gotta fart.
No, but wait, maybe that's. Do we want it?
What?
Do we want it? That was actually like really funny.
That was pretty good.
That was like a really funny one.
Pretty funny part. Yeah.
All right, but maybe open the door anyway.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little.
Don't
bit.
knock over the soda pop.
I almost did a second ago. All right, what was I saying?
I don't know. Who are we?
This pelican can't lose.
Damn, what the fuck, dude?
You did most of the work.
I feel like I didn't do shit. I feel like you really got me there.
Nah, you got me 80% of the way. I just took it over the finish line.
Nah, that's generous of you.
You were the quarterback. I was the RB. You know?
I feel like I was the fucking umpire.
Oh shit!
A different sport altogether.
you were umpiring a tennis match.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get to sit in those big chairs.
Does tennis have an umpire?
Yeah, it's a sport. All sports does tennis have an umpire.
Football doesn't have an umpire.
I guess they don't. Well, they have a ref. Yeah, you're right.
Why is it a different fucking?
I guess because most umpires, or I guess because most refs. I wonder if it's a uniform thing, because most refs they'll like a smart pair of chinos. And then like a striped shirt and a black baseball cap.
Yeah.
Whereas an umpire has to wear like gear because they're in it, you know?
Yeah, I think umpires are like have a role in the gameplay itself, don't they?
They don't have a role in the game. No, they just judge. They just make like rule calls, but like they're like right behind the catcher usually.
If
like
you're
they're in it.
If you're an umpire,
they have to wear gear, you know?
Right.
They might get hit by the ball.
So if you're an umpire, I want you to tell us a little bit about your lives. Go to like the Discord server or email Chris.
Email me personally.
about like what you do and what makes it different from being a ref.
Right. Why it's not the same thing. Why you
And-
get your own word.
And
You
tell
selfish
us,
fuck.
Right, and also tell us whether or not other sports outside of baseball
Have
umpires.
things other than refs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not an umpire, but if they have their own weird little word for it. You know?
Yeah. We want to understand the science of umpirism, but are not interested in looking it up ourselves.
I want to be a tennis ref so I can sit in that big chair.
It's a cool looking chair.
You seen that big chair?
Yeah, it's really
Tall
tall.
chair. Yeah. How do they get in that fucker?
Probably a ladder.
I guess. Yeah.
Maybe a
That makes
crane.
sense. Yeah. I hope it's a crane.
I think it's a crane.
hope it's like a hydraulic lift. I hope I hope there's a platform where the chair lowers into the ground.
It's a large bird.
Right. Yeah, exactly. They ride a fucking dragon. They also have to be really tall. They have to have long ass legs so they can sit in it like it's a normal chair.
They just jump.
They just jump
They just jump really high.
They jump so high.
It's like the main qualifier for being a tennis referee.
You have
is
to
that
be more
can jump
athletic to
high.
be a tennis referee than a tennis player.
Yeah, well, that's how you know that you're like good at that. You're able to judge tennis is because you're stronger than either of them.
If you win the big tennis tournament, then you get to be the referee.
yes, that's how they find the referee.
This is how they find because if you win in tennis, they're like this guy can jump high. I bet
This person's got the strongest legs in the world. He can be the new referee.
this was the last question I wrote down. So let's do 20 more minutes on tennis.
Tennis. It's really all about who's got the strongest legs.
It really is.
It's all about
jumping.
and-
This is about jumping, and we could talk about this for so much longer. I bet.
We could talk about it all we want. I got nothing else to say though.
No, I don't think so. I think I've said about all there is to say about tennis.
I think so too.
Oh, we're so close to. If we were at 80 minutes, I would call it, but we're at 77.
Doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. I feel like we got to do a little more.
Did we answer the last question?
We did. We answered the last one I wrote down.
Oh, what animals are gonna?
Which animals is the best?
Right,
Is going to
and-
be superior, and it's the ruthless ones.
Yeah, right.
So again, if we were to sum that up, it's not about strength or speed or intelligence. It's about just being a bully.
Right.
It's just, if you have it in you to be a bully, then you can be. Then you're going to be okay. You're going to fucking do it.
Yeah.
You're a cool guy. Actually,
As long as you're a big asshole.
just be a dick.
Yeah.
Be a real son of a bitch.
Be a fucking hoe bag.
Yeah, look Will gave me. Like, is this good? Is this it?
Is this good and more is this okay?
It was honestly like, I'm sorry. It's just like- Thanks everybody for listening to Life and the World to Come.
You've been a great audience.
You've been a pleasure.
You haven't said a word.
You haven't said,
Like, you know,
take note. This is what we want.
you know, you guys have been respectful. You know, you've held your applause to the very end.
You did, yeah.
And while we haven't gotten any laughs from you, I still feel like we still hit the mark.
No, I was looking out into the audience, and there were a couple polite nods. You know,
Okay.
just like you know, and you can't hear it because they're in the audience and we're not. But I
Okay.
saw it happen.
All right.
You know,
Well, you know, as long as a few people blew air through their nose,
right? Exactly.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I need. Just to know some people went.
Just yeah.
You know?
That's...
Folks, give us a real quick.
just a quick. Just as you listen to this on your headphones on the bus, just like
Give us a
yeah, you know,
little bit of.
give like an almost laugh, but stifle it because you're at Home Depot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Listening
think
to this.
just. Can you guys do that?
Can I say, there is nothing worse than a podcast making me laugh while I'm at Quick Check.
Yes,
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's just like, I hate being forced to smile at Quick Check. I
Yeah.
feel like a psycho.
Yep.
It's just like,
I get it.
It's just like making me smile, and I'm like, stop. Like, be somber like a normal guy.
Yeah, if I ever saw somebody walking around Quick Check with like a goofy smile,
Yeah, just
on their
looking
face,
pleased. Just
I'd
like,
be like, "You're creepy."
yeah, exactly. And I look like me, you know. Like, I'm not wearing a clean shirt. If I'm at Quick Check at 2 a.m,
Yeah.
not wearing a clean shirt.
Oh, 2 o'clock in the morning is also it's
It's
worse.
worse. Yeah, no. I mean, like, I don't even have to be doing anything to be unsettling at Quick Check at 2 a.m.
That's true.
Everyone is unsettling at Quick Check at 2 a.m.
Now imagine
we're
them
all there
smiling.
in there unsettling each other.
Right.
You know. Now imagine I'm smiling.
And that's an interesting way. Hey, listen, I know we're kind of on the tail end of the podcast.
Yeah.
We're wrapping things up. We don't need to be answering questions right now. But if you do have, if there's one piece of advice that we can give everyone about surviving hardship in the world to come, smile when nobody else is smiling.
Yeah.
Be the only one
The
smiling.
only one smiling. And don't explain why you are. Yeah.
Just give us a...
If you enjoyed this, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/lifeintheworldtocome. And you can buy our merch at lifeintheworldtocome.bigcartel.com. If you want to send us a question, you can do so at lifeintheworldtocome@gmail.com or on our Discord. The questions channel. I agree. I don't like having to say all that stuff at the end. Our intro and outro music is We Are the Hellhounds by the Taxpayers.
And if you want...
I'll kiss you on the mouth. Now turn it off.
If you want to get the latest information on my whole thing, yoinkoftheyukon.com.
The Yukon.
That's it.
That's it,
Thanks for
everybody.
calling.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Goodbye.